It has been hard. And I have made the very hard and difficult decision to not be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13.
NeNe Leakes is in the middle of an ugly and messy divorce from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she joins us now. And NeNe, I just want to jump right in and set the record straight. Were you fired from the show?
No.
What happened?
I left the show. I had an offer on the table. I did not think the offer was a fair offer.
I'm going to tell you, NeNe, I've talked to you a lot. I've talked to you often, and I see that it feels like, you are not your usual self. What's wrong?
It's sad. It's unfortunate. It doesn't have to be that way.
What could have fixed it?
Maybe sitting down behind the scenes, having a conversation, maybe.
Now, there were comments asking, why did she say something to Andy Cohen? Well, I brought his name up because, as you know, I've done his show more times than he has. Since I have been forced out of the franchise, then leave my name alone. Let me sit over here and heal in peace, okay?
What happened with you and Andy Cohen, and why did things turn so ugly? What happened? Because you two had a much better relationship before that.
Well, I thought that we had a relationship and a great relationship, but maybe we didn't. I don't know.
How do you feel about Andy now?
You don't turn off your feelings for someone because you had an argument. I've always loved Andy like he was a family member of mine. I worked with him for a very long time, so I have a lot of love for him. You can't just turn your feelings off because you had an argument.
Are you done with the Housewives, or could you come back?
At this moment, I'm not interested in, being a part of Real Housewives. I wish them all the best, really I do. But I don't think that's the place for me.
You have spent so much time there. You've been such a big part of this franchise. It has been such a big part of your life. How do you go on, and what's next?
You go on, with healing over time.
Do you think the show will be a success without you?
I'm not trying to have an argument either.
I hope so. I would never wish anything bad on them. I mean, that would not be right. I would like to see the show continue on and do well.
Do you think, and maybe you know the answer to this, but do you feel like that if something could have been worked out, you could have stayed with the Housewives for years, or were they not respecting your position as one of the original Housewives?
No, I don't feel like, I needed to walk in and somebody needed to respect my position kind of thing. Absolutely not. That is not what this is about at all. And I would have loved to always be able to play with them. I can't say that, it's been a lot of years, and I've grown in many ways, and it's just not something I want to do, every day.
You said there were some truths you wanted to talk about, some truths you wanted to tell, you wanted to get out there now that you have moved away from the franchise. Can you give us an idea of what you were talking about?
I can't. There are legal people involved. Hopefully these truths will never have to come out. Hopefully that we'll be able to work our differences out quietly and behind the scenes.
You're also upset with Wendy Williams.
NeNe likes attention, dramatic attention. I don't know what NeNe's going to be doing for money. I'm not trying to count coins, but, the Housewives is that one thing that all the girls use to promote their other stuff.
She had that conversation with Andy, and you then went on YouTube and also on Twitter, and you said that a friend doesn't treat you that way. What did Wendy do that really upset you?
Wendy talks about me every week. I mean, I don't know why that wouldn't upset anyone else. I guess maybe I'm different. But she talks about me every week on her show or every month on her show. Then she went away and went on hiatus while we were in this pandemic. She came back, and since I announced my exit, she's talked about me on 3 different occasions. I mean, and she's only been back, I think, a week, or maybe 2 weeks.
If you could say something to Wendy, what would you say to her?
A, that's not a friend. That would be number 1. And 2, I don't know why she or anyone else think that it is okay to go onto your national television show and bash a person over and over and over again. Now, maybe I'm a hot topic, but every single week or every month, you need to be very negative towards me. That does not feel good over here. I am human, and I deserve more and better than that. It's not right to do that to somebody every single week. You wouldn't want that done to you. It feels like I am being devalued by 2 people who seem to be intimidated, and that's not right.
Do you think Andy's intimidated by you also?
You know, that's almost a question that you need to ask him. Ask him.
You know your name brings attention, clicks, press, and controversy. And do you think that's the reason why they're using you? They're using your name for publicity?
It's a good clickbait, I can tell you that. My name is definitely a good clickbait.
All right, there's this other accusation that surfaced on social media, and you kind of responded to it about French Montana, that you would have cheated on Greg with French Montana.
That's right, you was all up under French Montana, a whole married woman, NeNe.
First of all, let's be clear. I'm a grown woman. I'm not a kid. My husband and my family is very important. Those accusations, I don't take lightly, okay? French Montana has never, in all of my years of knowing him, has never done anything to me other than say hello. I mean, he has never disrespected me. We are not even close to being each other's type. He's only been a fun person. I've only been in his company a very few times. And I think he's a great looking guy. I think he's a great guy for someone. He is not a guy for me. And I got a lot of respect for French. He and I don't have that kind of relationship. Okay, we would never have that relationship.
What do you want to do next?
You know, I'm from the South, okay? So I'm saying that to say I'm superstitious. And whatever it is I'm gonna do next, you would not know today with me sitting here. I would not be telling you.
I hear you'll call when you figure it out, right? You'll call. You'll let us know.
Well, I just think that you don't speak on things until it's signed, sealed, and delivered.
But there will be a next chapter for NeNe.
Oh, I'm a survivor. Absolutely.